How's it going, everyone? ND Sean 45 coming at you. And I'm sure right now a lot of you are probably saying, Sean, what gives, man? Do you have any clue how late you are making this video? It's literally going to be Monday by the time we see this, so what the hell? Well, after the college playoff selection show, the Chicago Bears game came on, so I watched that. And then after that, I had a lot of things to do around here, things that had to be done, just your typical everyday life shit. And this was the earliest that I could get to doing this video, so I apologize for that. But you know what? It doesn't matter. The most important thing is this. The Irish are officially in the college football playoffs, and the best part for me is there's not a damn thing the critics or the haters can do about it. We are in, we have earned the right to be there, and we deserve the right to be there, especially with the kind of schedule that we played, with not only tough teams, which 10 out of 12 were from Power 5 conferences, but all the traveling back and forth across the country. Yeah, that's a team that deserves to be there. But breaking down the top four, not really any surprises. You know, Bama number 1, Clemson number 2, us at number 3, and the Oklahoma Sooners getting into that 4 spot, which I say good for them. I mean, I predicted that the 4 spot would go to Ohio State if they won, but I'm glad the Sooners got it. And the Sooners do deserve it over Ohio State. You know, Ohio State, they had the bad loss to Purdue, and they did beat Northwestern pretty good in the Big Ten championship, but it really wasn't until late in the game that they started to pull away. I mean, Northwestern was giving them fits, and they stayed in it for a good chunk of the game. And then when you look at Oklahoma's body of work, I mean, despite what I thought about, you know, the lousy defense and all that stuff that I said before, which I do stand by it, but when you look at their schedule, their only loss was in the Red River Shootout to Texas, and then in the Big 12 Championship yesterday, or well, technically the day before, they avenged that loss. So they've beaten everybody on their schedule, literally. I mean, despite the loss to Texas, they ended up beating Texas in the game where it mattered the most. So they rightfully deserve that number 4 spot. But yeah, as the next step for us, the Cotton Bowl Classic on December 29th against the Clemson Tigers. But of course, I'm not going to preview that game just yet, long ways away, but it's one that I'm looking forward to, and myself, along with the rest of Irish Nation, we haven't forgotten about 2015, and this is a chance to, well, payback's a bitch, and this is our chance to get that. So, but that's 4 weeks away yet. Let's rest up, let's prepare, let's study, and all that stuff that we need to do. But I will say this though, Dabo Swinney, he's a class act. The respect that he showed us in Clemson's viewing party, you know, class act, and I give the same thing to him and that Clemson Tiger football team. So yeah, guys, that's it. The Irish have done it. First ever playoff berth. And one thing I do want to talk about before I wrap this video up is this. The haters, I know that it's going to turn from, oh, well, Notre Dame doesn't deserve a playoff berth to, oh, just watch, they're going to get pole smoked by Clemson on December 29th in the Cotton Bowl. Well, to the haters and the critics, all I have to say is this. Keep on hating, because all you're doing is fueling the fire and just fueling this team up even more, pissing them off, just like the Incredible Hulk. You piss him off, he makes you pay for it. So keep on hating. We embrace it. Just makes us that much more stronger. And also, there's something else I want to address while it's on the top of my mind. And of course, us Irish fans, we've been hearing this for years. But what's really sparking me to just address this is a clip that I saw from Joel Klatt's show the other day. But all these people who say Notre Dame should just call it and join a conference, blah 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 blah, all that same usual crap. Of course, he had to say it in his program, so I'm just gonna say this now. All you people who are saying that, you know, all you haters who just say Notre Dame should just join a conference and give up their independence, it's not fair that they didn't play in a conference championship game, blah 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 blah. Well, you know what? All of you out there saying that, you should pray that we stay an independent for two reasons. One, us being an independent, that pretty much means that we have to go undefeated every single year. Because most likely one loss, that knocks us out of the playoffs completely. Unless, something crazy happens. But no, the majority of the time, a one-loss independent Notre Dame team is not going to make the playoffs. They're going to the committee would pass over us for the next conference champion in line. You know what I mean? So that's one reason. Number two, do you really want Notre Dame joining your conference? Think of what would happen if, say, the Big Ten or the ACC invited Notre Dame as a full member. The Irish would get all the access to the high schools of those conferences that those conferences go to recruit. So they would water down a lot of teams in those conferences. Because as it stands right now, there's a lot of high schools out there that if Notre Dame came calling for a kid's profile or whatever, the high school could easily say, nope, click. So if you put Notre Dame in, say, the ACC, Notre Dame would get access to every single one of those schools because they're an ACC team. Just one example. So, no, I don't think anybody would want that. So, again, all you haters and whatnot and bitching about us not playing a conference championship, those are two major reasons why you should hope that we stay independent. So, just something I wanted to get off my chest while it was on the top of my mind. So, other than that, people, that's all I have for you. Irish are in the playoffs. It's official. Not a damn thing anybody can do about it. And so, yeah, with that said, I will start, actually I should say continue technically, doing videos answering the questions that you guys left for me, and that'll kill some time until December 29th. So until then, this is IndySean45 signing off, and as always, God bless, and go Irish! Officially playoff bound.